10:02. Okay, so I am on schedule. I feel like I need to close my closet door, but I'll leave it alone. Hi, guys. Hi. I really just felt like going darker and shorter. And initially, I was thinking, let me kind of style this because I'm real. It's summertime, I want like a hi. I feel so loved. Whoa. Hi. Hello, everybody. Yay. I'm so excited. Yes, let's talk. Let's chat tonight. Firstly, I miss you. Hi, hello. Let me know if you guys like my hair like this. I have been really making a conscious effort also, guys, to teach myself how to style my hair better because I really am not good at styling hair at all. And I want to learn how to, be able to just be a little bit more self-sufficient when it comes to my beauty routine because I am just the type of person that I just want to learn how to do everything myself now, or let's say I've become that way instead of, kind of leaving everything to other people for certain things like my hair. It doesn't mean I'll never get my hair done again, but I just, I want to just know for myself, because you never know, emergencies happen. Your hairstylist may not always be available. And yeah, it's just important to learn for yourself. So I really, really do like this wig a lot. I do like this length as well. It is a full lace wig. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you would know that today was wash day for me. So I washed my hair. I braided it up. I do not know how to braid that well either. And I was just like, let me take my time and do this properly. So yeah. That's what I'm doing. And I know you guys always say like push my hair back or whatever, but I don't really feel like it's that far on my forehead per se, or maybe I'm just really comfortable with wearing it like a hat. Oh my god. There's like something wrong with me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like wig needs to have a visible part. Yeah. So guys, this wig right now is not styled in any way, just so you guys know. All it was is it was washed earlier, and I put a little bit of mousse in it because I was going to style it. And then I was like, it's like 10 p.m. I didn't feel like doing it right now. Just like, that's why I don't have on any makeup right now either. I literally have on no makeup, I can't talk. No makeup on my face at all. I have on my lashes, whatever. A little bit of concealer under my brow just to define it because I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in like months. My eyebrows don't grow back that fast anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then I just put on lip gloss. That's it. So yeah. I don't know. Some people are saying leave it. Some people are saying it looks like I have no forehead. But guys, what about people who actually really do have foreheads like this? Like, can you just like let me be for like tonight, please? Can we like, okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to talk about it. Hi, Jess. Hello. So, okay. And another thing, let's just address this. You guys are like, my eyebrows are naturally actually pretty like thick, like in width here. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of do like the thick brow look or whatever. It's just, what I like. So can we just accept me like as I am right now? Like I don't get it. It's fine. But nonetheless, I really do like the way this actually is drying. Yeah, Lynn, can you just tell them like can you guys just stop roasting me now? Like I just it's fine. Like I don't take anything personal really. So it's like we live in a very opinionated world and look what I do. I mean, I'm on YouTube, I'm on social media for crying out loud. I mean, if I'm going to be sensitive over what everyone has to say, then I'm in the wrong profession, right? So it doesn't really matter. Nonetheless, back to what it is that we are here for tonight, okay? Self-care, okay? All across the board, self-care. Let's talk about that, okay? And wow, actually, how timely too that it's I don't have on any makeup. A lot of people are just so people that wear makeup, a lot of people that don't wear makeup, or maybe a lot of the times don't know how to do makeup, always have an issue with people that do, because they like to say, oh, you are insecure, yada, yada. Uh, I'm not insecure at all without makeup on. I have on, again, no makeup. For those of you that are just tuning in right now, there's no makeup on my face. And I love the way I look without makeup. I feel very beautiful without makeup. Just like some people might think that I hate dark hair on you. Some people will say, I love dark hair on you. I love light hair on you. I don't love light hair on you. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you feel secure in yourself. And I'm here right now being a testament to that. I mean, look, I was just roasted for the first 30 minutes, it felt like. Okay, I'm dragging it. But for the first moment, a lot of people had a lot of opinions, but I really don't care. Now, I do understand the difference between positive feedback and stuff, and so I am very receptive to that, of course. But at the same time, I like the way I look. I like the way I look right now. I think it looks fine. I love everything about, you know, how I am presenting myself to you guys today. So it doesn't really matter. But I just want to keep this very, happy. And this channel itself is a positive place. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind, that I want all my angels in general just to keep this a positive space, or you will get blocked. Okay, great. So, are there any questions that you guys have in regards to self-care? I do see that it is important for me to make a video for my younger subscribers in regards to like a back to school video for my younger subscribers for maybe tips on smelling good all day, maybe what I kept, like what I would keep in my bag. I just feel like, thank you so much, Old Soul. I just literally feel like it's been so long since I've been in school. I mean, guys, I'm definitely closer to 30 than anything. Like, it is what it is. I graduated high school, 8 years ago? I graduated college. Like, I'm done with school. You know what I mean? So it feels like I'm so far away from it. But I do definitely want to help you guys, of course. So I really think that's a video that I want to get done for this coming week, a back to school sort of video for all my high school girls. Okay, self-care in college. Okay, that's more, okay, like kind of my alley right now. I definitely think that's a great idea too. Can I please save this chat? Of course, this chat will be saved. Okay. Let me see. What else? Oh, and a lot of you guys also have been asking me to do videos about like veganism and stuff on my channel. The more this hair is drying, the more I'm loving it. Wow. Praise Jesus. Like this like sort of natural curl. I've never kind of had a hair that kind of dried in this like really, really natural curl where, I really like it. Because normally what I do like is, hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Let me remove that one person because that was annoying. I don't know how to block people on here. I only know how to like put them in kind of like a timeout. I don't know how these people get onto my live because they're not even subscribed to me, I don't think. Thank you, Sandra, for saying that I look young. I mean, guys, oh my God. My mom's calling me. Hello? I'm going to go do it now. I'm literally in the middle of a live, Mom. You just literally interrupted the live. Yeah, I thought Dad shut it off, though. Okay. All right. Bye. Well, that was weird. I'm sorry. My mom literally just called me because I think she left like the stove on or something like that, and she wants me to go check on it. I should go do that before my house burns down, right? Like, should I take you guys with me? Let's go. Let's go on a journey. Let's go on a trip. Okay, the lighting's definitely going to change. It's going to get a little dark. Woo. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow, guys. Like, hi, hello. It's me, like in the dark and everything. We're heading into my kitchen right now. Let me see if this fire thing is turned off. Guys, it's off. It's off. I knew it was. My dad is like pretty strict about leaving the fire on, so he never leaves the fire on. And I knew it was on. Let me turn on my alarm too. Yeah. So I just have to turn on my alarm so that we keep it safe. Okay, quality queen style, keep it safe. Okay, back upstairs we go. Oh my gosh. Let me see. All right, back into my room. And by the way, I'm sitting on my floor. I've never like just sat on my floor and talked to you guys, but I really wanted this to be like just very relaxed, very chill. By the way, my robe is actually from BeautyCon. I went to BeautyCon like a couple years back. I think it was about 2-3 years ago I went to BeautyCon. So yeah, let me start to answer some questions on here. Okay. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Clear, smooth skin for women. So guys, one of the biggest secrets I would say, and I also want to just put this out there as a disclaimer because I do know that being on the internet, I have to always put a ton of disclaimers because a lot of people, of course, will take what you say and just like badger you with what you say. When I mention not, using dairy or cutting out dairy, that doesn't mean that I'm promoting veganism by any means. I mean, people automatically think that vegans are very pushy anyway. What I am promoting is just to cut out dairy. If you cut out dairy, that doesn't make you a vegan, right? Because you can still eat seafood and you can still eat chicken, steak, beef, pork, whatever it is that you want to eat. I'm just saying that I personally feel if you are someone that wants clear skin, I know that dairy greatly contributes to acne and breakouts, especially for someone like me. I have very acne prone skin. I also have very oily skin. Look, I have on no makeup and look right here, it's like shiny here. My skin is just always shiny and oily. But I mean, I guess arguably the upside to that is it will always keep me looking pretty young because my face is just always very oily. So yeah, there's that. Let's see what else. Manifestation. Ooh, I really like this topic, especially when it comes to self-care, because someone also asked me in my on my Instagram, when I was just asking you guys to just ask me random questions. Someone said, have I ever manifested anything and it has happened? And yes, I have manifested many things. I have my old vision board. If I had it out right now, if I could find it, I don't think it's in my room right now. I would show it to you guys. But I remember at the time when I made my first vision board, it was 2 years ago. And I basically put on there, I wanted to graduate from college. And I really didn't know if I was or not, because I don't know. I know this may sound silly, but common sense, first of all, is not always common. That's number one. That's why we have different people on YouTube, such as myself, here to, shed light on certain things. And yeah, common sense is an arbitrary thing. If you guys don't know what arbitrary means, it means like to you, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I personally put on my board that I wanted to graduate college. I didn't know that I should have been taking more than 12 credits a semester, and it kind of slowed down my graduation process a little bit. But nonetheless, I got it all done. So I put that on there, not having any clue when I was going to graduate or not. And luckily, I ended up graduating. I put on there that I wanted to achieve, 15,000 subscribers. And, to my luck, when I created this channel, I reached that, fairly fast. Also, I put on there that I wanted to have, financial independence, and I wanted to just start to figure out everything for myself. And that's definitely in the works and everything. And I feel really blessed. And every time I step on here, it's like, is this real? Like, do people really care about what it is that I have to say? Like, are people really tuning in to, my content and my videos? And it's like, wow, like it's such a blessing, because what makes me feel like life is worth living for myself is this, that I get to help you guys, talk to you guys any time of the day, every day, all day. Even in my consults, I really take this serious, and you guys definitely mean the world to me. So yeah, there are a lot of things that I have manifested, and there are things currently right now that I am manifesting. Now, I will say this: when you are manifesting something, you have to detach from what it is that you want to manifest. Meaning, don't obsess over it to the point where it's all that you think about, because then the universe, they say, or God, kind of it kind of makes the universe or God make you feel like you are not really having enough faith or trusting in the process of it happening, because you're so obsessed over it happening. And a lot of the times, things don't always happen on our schedule, in our own timing. And that's a part of trusting in God. And that's very, very vital and important. Timing, to me, is something that is very, very important. Timing. It's been a major theme in my life. And a lot of the times we think that we're ready for something at a certain point, and we're just simply not. Okay. How to make my body less acidic? Definitely, I would say start to eat more clean, meaning fresh fruits and vegetables. And let's say for the like people that still eat meat and stuff, you can start to maybe have one day a week where you don't eat meat, or you can eat a lot more salads and eat like vegan, let's say, in the beginning of the day. And then at night you can have your meats and stuff. But I definitely would say, for a less acidic body, hands down, of course, is to cut out the dairy. Okay, Full Nelson TV said, I had the Impossible Whopper today. I heard about this. The Impossible Whopper is at Burger King. I heard a lot of people say that it was really, really good. Now, I've had the Impossible Burger from the Cheesecake Factory, which is, I think, essentially is the exact same thing. So I figured, I love the fact that they're offering vegan fast food options now, because, I mean, that's incredible. But at the same time, I was thinking, the Impossible Burger is the Impossible Burger at the Cheesecake Factory, as well as it is Burger King. So it's the same thing. So for me, I personally haven't tried it yet. I don't know. I wouldn't say I would never try it, because, you never know. I very well might, but I have not tried it yet. Let's see. I actually majored in media and communications, so that you guys have a little bit of context about what it is that I did in college. Initially, I wanted to go to school for journalism, and I quickly realized I wanted to get into kind of the more media aspect, social media aspect of it, blogging aspect. I was the anchor for my school at the time, and I absolutely loved it. And I got to read off a teleprompter, and it was just really amazing, and that I had that hands-on experience. I took classes in TV production as well as video production. My video skills totally suck. What happened? It was a very difficult class. I don't know what to say. I'm trying. Anyways, but yeah, that's what I did. Thank you so much. You like my wig? I love my wig too. I really do. I really like this hair texture. I feel like it looks really, really natural. What I do want to do is, I actually do want to dye it black, but this looks pretty dark for me already right now. So I like the way it is right now. Okay, let's see. What was the Facebook group you recommended? It was called Not Your Typical Woman, that I recommended in my last video. Let's see. I'm going to model my new look after you. Oh, okay. Tag me. Send me pictures. All right, let's see. This wig, guys, is actually from my friend Dom's line. This is another wig from her line. This is actually my first time wearing it. I don't know how I have not worn this hair before. I really don't. But I literally was looking through my wigs earlier today because I was like, I feel like doing my hair today. So I found this and I was like, oh, let me just try this on. Let me see how this is going to look. Because originally, again, I was going to go for like a wet look because I really love the wet look, personally. But I love how this naturally dries. Like it kind of has a pretty good thickness to it where it doesn't look frizzy. It looks still, fairly defined and the perfect amount of frizz. So I really like it. All right. Is this hair color black? No, it's actually not black, guys. It looks black on camera, but it's like more of a natural brown. Okay. Let's see what else. What do I use for my eyebrows? For my eyebrows, I use Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I use the Benefit brow gel in the number 4. I'm also 5'2", for those of you that are asking my height. And let me see. Would I ever wear my real hair? Yes, I, of course, would wear my real hair. Right now, I am in the process of growing my hair out. I did kind of big chop it a couple months ago and it grew back fairly fast. So whenever it is that I, want to wear my hair out, I will, but it's just a lot easier to put the wigs on, protect my hair, make sure that I am taking care of it under my wigs. And I always like to switch up my styles. Like last video, I was blonde. Now I feel like having dark hair. You can't do all of those things on your natural hair because it's going to be very taxing on the health of your hair, as well as it's just a lot easier for me to get up and go and like throw on a wig and style it than it is to worry about, maintaining my natural hair because my hair is, curly, which requires a lot more maintenance than, a wig would. So let's see. Would I date a guy that's shorter than me? No, I wouldn't, because I don't like short guys. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Ivy Queefin. I noticed. Okay, wait. I noticed that my farts are especially stinky when I haven't washed. Oh my God. I think this is like probably a troll or something. I don't know. I just, guys, you see what's happening right now, right? I think that's what's going to happen when you don't wash. Yes, that definitely will happen. I'm sure. I think you probably need to wash or something. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys, what is happening on my live? How do I, yeah, okay. All right. I think they're blocked now. Okay. Anyways, tips for 18-year-olds, how to start practicing carrying yourself in a quality queen way. Okay, so you're 18, more than likely you are, graduating high school now, and you're entering into college. Perfect timing to start revamping your image because you're heading into college now where some of you may be commuting. I was a commuter, or some of you may be dorming on campus. So now you're going to be on your own pretty much. You're going to have that experience for the first time. And you want to make sure that let's say you in high school, you were dressing like a tomboy and you kind of always wanted to, be cute and all that stuff. But you felt like if you did, people would make fun of you, all that stuff. When you're in college with people of all ages, everywhere. You can revamp and become whoever it is that you want to become. Head over to wherever you want. I don't know, wherever you want to shop. And a lot of online stores are really good these days. I personally love to shop at Zara. I think it embodies my style at the current moment very well. And it's fairly, good quality clothing. I also shop at Nordstrom Rack a lot. Like pretty much I shop at Nordstrom Rack and Zara all the time. Like those are the only stores that I pretty much shop at. And I absolutely love it. So you can go there and check out some outfits, maybe skirts. Like, think about what it is that you want to, how you want to present yourself. What makes you feel the best? Do you want to go for a more edgier sort of style? Do you want to go for a more chic sort of style? And figure out ways, like even on Pinterest, if you search for different outfits ideas to look at. I know that one of my subscribers had mentioned to me that I need to create a Pinterest so I can post boards on there to give you guys ideas on like what outfits to wear. So I definitely want to do that because why not? Why not, help you guys and give you guys some tips. Okay, let's see what else. How do you respond to a guy who's putting in too much effort? I don't really understand that. He's putting in too much effort. How do you respond to that? I mean, I don't know. Isn't putting in effort what you want? Let me see. What else are you guys just saying? Guys, do not worry. This live is going to be saved. Do people think you're younger than you are? People think I'm 10 because I'm short. Any advice on this? Okay, I'm going to be honest. I never understood why certain people felt insecure by looking young or like being short. Like, I've never had those feelings. I feel like I like the fact that I look young. Trust me, honey. The older you get, you're going to appreciate it. So right now, like, I'm 25 and I like the fact that I look really young. I'm trying to stop aging as we speak, okay? I love being short because then it also kind of makes me look younger too. So I personally don't really mind it. My question to you would be, why does it bother you that you look younger for your age? Because that's a good thing. How to stop being so nervous in public? So confidence is actually something that I think I'm growing to understand that many people can actually attain, because it's basically a practice to me of, being bold, right? It's a practice. Some people, it may come more natural to them than others, but at the end of the day, in order to do something that makes you confident, you have to basically do what confident people do all the time, which is putting yourself out there. They practice that whether it's natural to them or not, and that's what makes them come across as a confident person. So being nervous, in a public setting, you kind of have to talk to yourself and say, okay, what is it per se that's making me nervous? Why does being around people make me feel nervous? When I want to be more social, when I want to talk to people. And sometimes when you have that nervous energy, you are not really sure how you're coming off. So people don't really want to approach you because you may be nervous and, kind of, looking unapproachable and mean, or you may be so timid that people might stare at you, will make you more uncomfortable. So you have to be very aware of how it is that you're coming off. And you have to think to yourself, why is it that I'm feeling nervous around people? If I want to put myself out there, if I want to be social, you understand what I'm saying? Okay. How do you feel about dating outside your race? I think that's completely fine. Love is love. Do what you want to do. It's all good. Can you work on yourself while being in a relationship? I like this. This is definitely in relation to the self-care topic tonight. So personally, for me, I remember when I was in high school, I had a boyfriend for about, I'd say, almost 2 years. And I felt myself kind of outgrowing the situation. And I felt that I couldn't work on me while being with him at the same time. I'm going to be honest, my opinion right now, I do not think that you can work on yourself while being with someone else, because when you are with someone else, it's a we thing. There is no I. You understand what I'm saying? And it becomes like the way you will move will always seem selfish to the other person, because you're trying to grow. You're trying to figure out who you are. You're trying to expand yourself. That's why it's so important, like Oprah says, to fill yourself up so that you can be with someone else and be able to, give selflessly, or be able to be an asset to someone else. And that same thing should come to you as well. Because a lot of the times when we step into, relationships, especially, when we're young, we are still finding ourselves and we're trying to figure out what it is that we want, what it is that we want to do with our lives and what fulfills us. And we think a lot of the time that it's another person when really it's not. The only person that can fill you up is you, you know? And that's what it is at the end of the day. I do not think that you can work on you while being with someone else. I think it's important to take the time to just work on yourself and be by yourself and figure out who you are so that you're not creating a hostile environment with someone else because they're upset because all they see is you trying to, figure out what it is that you want and you kind of can't share you know what I mean, with someone else when you're trying to figure out your own way. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to show up for yourself and you have to show up for someone else too. It's a lot. It's going to strain you. Okay. Can exes be a part of your roster? No, not at all. You know why? Because nothing good comes from going back. Nothing. You seem pretty shallow, which confuses me because you're so wise. Can you explain? Um, I don't know. A lot of people may have their own different opinions about who I am, how I am, or just people in general. That doesn't really bother me, nor does that offend me. And I'm not even saying that is your intention. But I think for me, I know my heart, I know myself. I know that the people that are on this channel that genuinely support me know that I'm not a shallow person. So I love to help. I love to give my advice and things of that nature. How, my method on doing things may be kind of like the tough love sort of method. But at the end of the day, I know that my heart still is, pure. My heart's in the right place. And I love helping you guys. And so if I come across as shallow to you, then, that's your opinion. I respect your opinion, but that's just not how I am at the end of the day. Everyone has their own, choices in life on how they, choose to live their life. I like nice things. I like what I like. And to some people, if they don't like those things, then it may come across as me being shallow, but that's their opinion. And that's your opinion. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. At the same time, though, I do consider myself to be a wise person. I don't know everything. I will never know everything. I don't want to know everything, but I do know a lot. And whatever I know, I always want to share with you guys because I want to be the person that I need or that I needed. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yes. Okay. See, and look, Liz says she seems so nice. So you see, everyone has a difference of opinion. Like some people might think I'm really mean, and then some people think I'm really nice. And listen, I'm gonna go with the people that say I'm really nice because I actually am really, really nice. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. People think you're shallow because you're pretty. Honestly, that's the truth. I'm not even going to lie to you. I really just can't lie to you. I mean, it's really pretty much been the same narrative my entire life. Like, it's never been anything else. It's always the same stuff. Oh, you think you're all that, but, or all this stuff. But every single person that gets to know me understands, like, oh my God, you're like nothing like I kind of thought you were. And that's why. And people that take the time to get to know me and don't sort of just like pass judgment and don't try to, figure out, who I am. I really am, grateful for that because people, pass judgment on people every day. And this is social media. So, yeah, and exactly. See, and that's my problem. You know what, Lynn? That's my problem. Let me be honest. Because I feel like this has always been the narrative of my life, I do find myself always feeling like I have to explain myself all the time. And it is something that I am working on. I'm working on not feeling obligated to always explain and justify how nice I am or my character to people that just don't care enough to even bother. Like, if that's your opinion, then that's your opinion. And I just have to, let it fly. So let me see. She's nice because she wants to try and help girls find their way. Exactly. I really, really do. I really, really do. My zodiac sign is I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun sign. I am a Aries rising and a Leo moon sign. Let me see. Tips on dating in college while having to deal with a hookup culture. Very, very good topic. So, okay, in college, let's be real, right? Think about what it is that you want in the type of situation that you're in. If there is a hookup culture in college, especially if you are someone that lives on campus, no guy there ideally is looking for a relationship, right? Let's just be honest. Does it happen? Of course. But no guy ideally in college is saying, I can't wait to go to college and get a girlfriend and just stay with her for the entirety of college. No, what they're saying is, what they're thinking in their mind is, bro, like how many girls can we hook up with at like this party, and how many girls can we get wasted and do this and do that? That's what they're thinking. So in terms of dating in college, man, I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think it's that, likely. I mean, guys in college are not there to get a girlfriend by any means. So the last thing on your mind should honestly be to get a boyfriend in college, because the likelihood of it working is really slim. It really, really is. I mean, I'm just being honest. So that's that. I would say though, just keep it light, keep it flirty, if you feel, because again, everything is circumstantial, I could also be wrong. If you feel genuinely, this guy may be genuine, whatever the case is, then you can try that out, at your own discretion. But just me being a little bit older and understanding, especially how young men kind of think a little bit, the last thing on their mind is to be in a full-blown relationship on a campus where there are so many other options like at their fingertips. Do you understand? So, yes. Who is that? I just messaged me on Instagram. Let's see. How to be patient with yourself when healing from heartbreak. So, okay. Heartbreak is a very funny thing. It's kind of like grieving in a way, right? It's kind of the loss or the brokenness, healing from the brokenness of something. You know, it comes in different degrees. Some people don't process it at all and they just act out. And then some people, it comes in waves where they'll be fine one day, not the next, fine, another day, and not the next. I think that there's no way to go, skip the struggle of this sort of thing. I always tell you guys, you have to stop trying to skip certain struggles in life. Heartbreak, if it happens to you, is not something you could just, oh, well, I'm out. You know what I mean? If you choose to deal with it that way, then, kind of good for you. But for some people, they can't get over things, that fast, especially with something as serious as heartbreak. It's not something that you can just snap your fingers and get over. The only thing you can do is, of course, work on yourself, channel that energy to the best of your ability to putting that towards something positive. Meaning, because I just posted a video about this a couple days ago, not tuning in to who he's with now, or crying every 5 seconds because you see he moved on to another girl, because all that's doing is hurting you more, and you're just like, you're not letting the wound heal. You have to train your mind to be like, okay, this sucks, it hurts, but let me go work out. Let me go make myself look better. Let me go do something that adds to my confidence so that I am not, constantly thinking about this person. Even if it's just going out, it's summertime right now. Even if it's just going out, and meeting new people, just force yourself to do activities so you're not sitting at home like obsessing over what it is that this guy did. You understand what I'm saying? And I also, just as much as I'm a tough love person, I also like tough love in return. I really do. Like, I love that sort of method because I like the truth. And a lot of people like to live in the comfortability of their own delusions and their own lies. And they want to be coddled to death about what things are. And I am not that way, as I'm sure you angels already know. I'm not that way. And also, I don't like I like the truth. So let me know what it is now. That's what it is for me at the end of the day. Um, because people need the truth. And the more that you sort of, dance around that and like hold their hand through their feelings, like it's not going to help, certain people, especially when they need to face reality. You understand? And at the end of the day, like, never let a man tell you that he doesn't want you more than once. Never, never. And I love that quote so much because it is so true. We like to, force ourselves sometimes on these guys when they really don't want us. And it's like, why am I forcing myself on someone that doesn't want me when there are plenty of people that will? Hello? I mean, knock, knock. So I really do know that heartbreak definitely sucks. um there really is no way out but through, and channel your energy into loving yourself. Go to the gym, start working out, start eating healthier, start doing things that are going to build your confidence, because then you're not going to change your appearance too, so that you're not associating how you are now with who you were with him. Though that should definitely help. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh, let's see. Let's see what else you guys are saying. You have a lot of wisdom, and I love listening to you. Thank you for giving back. Oh, of course, no problem. um, let's see. When you have boundaries and standards, people think you're shallow. Oh, yes, that way. You are absolutely on point, Yaya. When you have boundaries and standards, and let me tell you something, I have a lot of them. Let's be real right now. I have a lot of boundaries and I have a lot of standards. Okay. And I can only hope that how I am in whatever your respective path, is, that you can take that, make it into your own, and you have that for yourself. Because again, like I said in my video, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, having boundaries and standards and things of that nature will not scare away the right people, whether that's friendships or relationships, because the only people that benefit from you having no boundaries are people that are benefiting because you don't have any. You understand what I'm saying? Like, think about what I just said. If you have boundaries and standards, it's not going to bother the people that respect that. It's only going to bother people that are benefiting when you don't have any boundaries or standards. Do you understand? And a lot of people, they're not doing the self work to really say, like, okay, what is it that bothers me about this person? People will come on this channel and be like, oh my God, like she's so mean. Like, why does she always have to say things like that? Like, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah, that's actually a true statement, but I'm not saying anything in any sort of way. Like, at some point, this is just my personality. I have a very, like, eccentric personality. I do. And there just are a lot of like sides to me. I'm just very multifaceted. And to some, it's entertaining and they love it and they love how I deliver my message. And if you don't like how I deliver my message, then like I'm not your person. So like don't put me in a box to like make me more comfortable for you to accept what it is that I'm saying. You can just like leave. You understand? And a lot of the times the truth makes a lot of people uncomfortable too. The truth hurts. It does. I'm just saying. um, okay. Do I wear long acrylic nails? No, I mean, honestly, I need a fill-in now. These are pretty long for me right now. I've of course gone way longer, before, but I'm in a short nail mood pretty much. This is the same nails I always get, guys, which is pink and white ombre. Okay, let me block this person here because, like, what? That's inappropriate. um, let's see. Asha, I love your delivery. Are you well? Always checks me. Thank you. You know what, Lynn? You are my favorite person in this live today. Oh my God, Gina! Guys always seem nervous around me and talk to my sister more. Why do you think this is so? Okay. Well, how do you think your demeanor is coming across? Because sometimes guys can be very intimidated for some reason, whether it's by your beauty or maybe the fact that you do come across as confident. And those are not bad things. But sometimes, we have to smile a lot more just to let people know, like, hi, I don't bite, you know what I mean? So kind of pay attention to that. Pay attention to maybe how your sister's coming off that makes guys feel like they can approach her more. Kind of study that to see what it is that's the difference between the both of you that would, have guys approach her more than you. Does that make sense? So, yeah. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, I'm almost at 100K. I mean, guys, we're practically almost at 90K, which to me is like basically 100K. And like when I tell you I'm going to cry, okay, I'm going to cry. Like I'm going to cry. So be prepared for that. It's going to happen. Like I'm going to cry. And honestly, no matter what you guys donate, whatever it is, it still means a lot to me that you guys are even just supporting me and contributing to this platform and helping me to spread, this message. I want us to continue to spread the message of positivity and inspiring women and, really getting into the psychology of everything, human psychology, how you think, the psychology of dating and all these things. I'm about getting to the root cause of everything, of everything. That's actually why I got into holistic nutrition, is because I want to get into the root of things. And that's how I am in all aspects of my life. Really, I am. I know that eventually, I really hope that I can, as I mature and get older, that I can be, a transformation speaker, because I really think that I'm hoping and God is going to give me the gift to really transform people's lives. And you can only do that with truth and facing the truth. And that's why I'm not for everybody, but there are people that I am for. And those are the people whose lives that I'm going to change. I promise you. So, thank you so much, Ori. I'm an empath, and I feel that you are craving emotional intimacy. If you don't feel this way, then maybe you just learned something new about yourself. Yes, I have learned something new about myself. I don't feel I'm craving emotional intimacy because I come from a really good family, a loving family. But I did learn about myself that it's important that I have boundaries and I respect how I'm feeling in all aspects of my life. So, yes, in that aspect of learning something new about myself, you are right. It's just very important to me, the older that I become and the more that I mature, the wiser that I become, that I respect what it is that I'm feeling. And I feel like before, that's something that I never really used to do, because I would always just listen to whatever it is that I'm told, despite, having my own reservations against that per se. And that also is a part of self-care. So for me, just to define, my definition of self-care, it means to me to take care of myself, mind, body, and soul. So spiritually, physically, what it is that I'm consuming, watching, my habits, my routine, all of these things contribute to self-care. Okay? So, yes. Okay, let's see. Why can't I super chat? I don't know what super chat is. Where did you get your degree? So I got my degree at SUNY Westbury, which that's where I went to school. So I went to SUNY Westbury, where I got my bachelor's and I got my associates at Farmingdale State. Let's see. I don't know how some people find me on here. It's like insane. Meet and greet. So I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know how to do a meet and greet. I don't know how to go about it, because what I do know is that in certain places you need a permit to do certain things, because they will, if you kind of draw any little bit of a crowd, and when I say even a little bit of a crowd, it could be 10 people, and they'll be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're disrupting like a public environment, so you have to leave." And I don't want like people to show up for me and like they can't. Like they have to leave, like, and they wasted their time coming there. Like that would make me very upset. So I would absolutely love to do a meet and greet. If you guys have any ideas of where I should do one or when I should do one, I want to celebrate getting 100K. I don't even know how. Like, I don't know, to do a meet and greet or some sort of merch line, but I don't know how fast I would be able to even get my merch line up, because I know that you guys want shirts that have sayings on them that I say, but I don't want to rush something that I do. I want to take pride in everything that is I do. So the easiest thing would be to do a meet and greet and meet you guys, but like I don't know where I would do one, and I also don't know if anyone would even show up. Honestly, I live in New York, so I don't know if you guys. I don't know how many people would show up like for my meet and greet either. So I don't know, but whoever does, like, I would definitely just chat with you. So yeah, let's see. How to remove or prevent energy leeches from entering your life. So that is about having boundaries. That's kind of a little bit what I kind of dove into when it comes to like when I discussed it in my last video. You have to remove yourself, because if we continue to keep waiting on other people to get it together and to be how we want them to be, or be who we are hoping they would be, we're losing. If you want to stop energy leeches from leeching onto you, you remove yourself and they no longer have a host. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cut it off. Start distancing yourself. They want to hang out? Can't. I'm busy tonight, studying, working on me. And of course, they're going to get upset. You know what I mean? But you have to understand this. I say this to people too. It's a boundary thing. I am willing to be looked at any sort of way or disappoint you at the expense of my own happiness. I am willing to have you view me in a certain way so that I can genuinely do the right thing for me. Because people are going to drain you as long as you let them. As long as you let them. And then next thing you know, you turn around and you never got the chance to work on you. It is so important, especially in your 20s. And that's what I'm learning right now. It's so important. Respect you. Respect how you feel. Seriously. That's what it is. So let me see. Okay. So what future ideas do I have coming? So I definitely, like I mentioned in the beginning of this live, I want to do a video for my back to school, my girls that are going back to school, whether that's high school, middle school, probably like what to put in your bag to stay fresh all day, things of that nature. I also want to do a video on oh my God, I wrote down all my video treatments in my notebook as they come to me. So I don't draw a blank, when it's time to do more videos. But I also want to start doing more like self-care videos, and just sort of like inspirational, uplifting videos, because I just feel like this like unction in my spirit that like people need that. Like people need to see more of that aside from only, the dating aspect. I don't want to box myself into specifically one area of content. Does that make sense? So I definitely want to start incorporating videos like that, that are just uplifting to you guys, and that you guys can just listen to on your way to work and things of that nature. And I know that you guys, skincare video that I need to come out with as well. And there's one more video that I have to come out with too that I'm drawing blank on. Of course, there's always going to be a relationship video coming into play every single week. But there's another one. I'm drawing blank. When I remember, I'll mention it to you guys. Let's see. Too late to reinvent yourself at 30. No, it is not too late to reinvent yourself. Um, I think that sometimes definitely better late than never, but girl, 30 is young. That is not too late to reinvent yourself. Tips on attracting higher quality men in today's world. So you have to think about where it is that you're meeting people. I made a rule for myself a couple of years ago. And I said to myself, I noticed that there's sort of this culture when it comes to going out, right? There's this culture. I started going out very late in life because growing up, I was never really allowed to like go out to the club and stuff like that with my friends. So I just gave up even bothering asking. And as I, started to go out a bit more, I noticed that this sort of culture of you meet a guy and he's cute and then you exchange numbers and then you may talk for a day and then boom, it goes into nothing. And I said to myself, okay, there seems to be a theme with that's kind of what guys are doing. It happened to me, it happened to my friends and people that I don't even know that I hear now that happens to them too. And it's kind of just like, you have to understand that the culture in terms of, going to the club, 9 times out of 10, you're meeting someone, they're already drunk when they're getting your number. And think about how you're meeting them. Like, do you really want to meet like your husband, like in the club as he's looking for like other girls and stuff like that? Yeah, no, you kind of would rather, it sounds better to kind of meet someone in, a nice restaurant, an upscale restaurant, because where you meet people matters. Whether people want to accept that reality or not, where you meet people actually really does matter. So if you're at an upscale restaurant, you're sitting at the bar and you see someone and you guys start chatting, that's a way to meet a quality person because one, they have to, have some, money to even be there in the first place. There are a ton of different places, like if country clubs, tennis places, even car dealerships, like luxury car dealerships, really good way to meet guys as well. Every time I'm like at a car dealership place, I'm like, yes, hallelujah. Like, I'm just saying. So there are definitely a ton of different places to meet people at definitely like, country clubs, like golf sort of places. You have to figure out where the wealthy areas are in your area per se. And oh, guys, here's another thing I learned. So these sort of restaurants that are upscale, if you go to their website, they have events that they post on their website and you can attend the events. So for instance, there's this place out here by me and they have a website and they had like a car show one day. Girl, there are going to be a ton of guys with like the sickest cars and like that's a perfect place to go on a night like that because hello, there's going to be guys there with nice cars and you can hopefully meet someone. They also have like different music nights and things like that. A lot of different events that these upscale restaurants sort of host and you should definitely check it out. I literally am burping like crazy. I'm sorry. It's gross. Like, forgive me. And also, oh my God, Lynn is like amazing in this live right now. Like, Lynn, where have you been all my life? Exactly. If you want to meet people of quality, you also do have to be of quality yourself because, there's a reason why people like they like guys with the washboard abs and things of that nature. Why? Why do they like that? Because it shows discipline and it looks good. So if you have to think about honestly what it is that how you're coming across. You know what I mean? Appearance wise, what are you wearing? How's your makeup? How's your hair? How's your demeanor? How do you speak? Things of that nature, those all matter. Your YouTube videos are real facts from London. Hello, all the way from London. Oh my gosh, yes. So yes, the podcast is definitely coming along, guys. When I have my first episode out, do not worry. I'm going to let you guys know because I really feel like this is going to be like amazing. Oh, so I was thinking I was going to keep the podcast. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was going to keep the podcast initially no longer than 10 minutes. And I thought, no, let's make it 20 minutes or maybe 30. I'll make it 30-minute long podcasts. I don't know, because it's like something to watch. I mean, listen to when you're on your way to work. Yes. Okay. What should you do if you feel like you're losing yourself? Don't really know who you are. A girl is struggling. Hi, Elena. What is it that's making you feel like that? First of all, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? What makes you feel like you're struggling? I've been there before. Last year, this time, I was very different. I looked different. I was definitely a lot heavier last year, this time. I definitely wasn't happy. 2 years ago, I got a Snapchat memory on 2 years ago yesterday. And 2 years ago yesterday, I was working at a health insurance company. I was in school. All I was doing was going to school, going to work, going to school, going to work. I was very unhappy. I wanted to, dedicate more time to having a YouTube channel, but I just had no time at all. And I was very, very stressed. And I sort of went into this whole 2-year sort of phase of figuring out who I am. And it's still an everyday journey, but it's like I'm getting closer to revealing that person to myself. And I feel it's just an inexplicable feeling of like, this is home for me. Just like this channel for me is home. It feels right. I know that this is my calling. You understand? And when you're lost, the company you keep is going to be different than the people, or that you entertain is going to be different than the people that you keep when you are someone that is coming into your own. So for me, what I would do is I would listen to motivational speeches and all those things. And it didn't work for me at the time. Let me be real. It didn't work for me at the time, but then I realized that it planted the seed. It planted the seed in my head for when it is that I was ready for this time right now. Because I still do, practice all those things. But now that I'm coming into my own, this is just what I do daily. And this is just a part of what it is that I do. I listen to motivational people. I do all these things because it genuinely helps me as a person when I was sad, when I was depressed, when I was down, when I was out and things sucked. Like, I know a lot of you, many of you may be in that stage of your life right now where things just suck. Okay. Even in the beginning of my channel too, like I was still kind of struggling and still trying to figure out, me and myself. And that's okay, guys. Like, being vulnerable is completely okay. And I, for one, have no issue at all with being vulnerable. I want to open up to you guys. I do open up to you guys. I am as transparent as I possibly can be. And for me, I think, to my advantage, to my luck, thank God, that timing was all it was for me. I don't even really understand why or how. All I know is that I was just going through a state, I guess, of maturation in the last 2 years of my life. And in those 2 years, I was just like in a cocoon like state. And I had no idea how I was going to get what I wanted to get off the ground. And I couldn't figure it out. And I knew what I wanted to do. I mean, I was fortunate enough that I always knew what I wanted to do, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work. I don't know. And it was the most frustrating thing for me until it just wasn't anymore. Until, sometimes you just have to try things to know, yeah, that wasn't it. That doesn't work for me. And when I try to explain this to people, it's very difficult because you kind of have to pass the stage of like extreme confusion and being lost in order to kind of soak in sometimes what it is that like people like me, I guess, would say. I knew that I loved watching people's stories, even on YouTube, of how YouTube changed their life, or, how they were, depressed and they came out of it. I loved watching things like that because I was hoping that would be me. And now I'm like looking at life and I'm like, oh my God, I'm literally that person now. I'm that person now that gets to share my story about, where the mindset that I came out of and where I'm coming to. And I would say that for me, all I was doing at the time when I was really, really sad and depressed, I was going out a lot. Even though I wasn't drinking, like, again, I told you guys, like, drinking is, everyone has their vice. For me, my vice is people. I love people. Like, I just can't help myself. I'm very social. I would go out and just talk to people. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that's all I would do. But at the same time, that may sound great, but it wasn't, because I'm getting home late, I'm waking up late, and it's not helping me create a healthy lifestyle for myself. And it had to run its course. And it's going to run its course. And when you're ready, when you had enough, and when the time is right, it'll stop. What matters is that there's people out there that you search for, and maybe even people like me, that are planting the seed in your head constantly of, it's going to get better, things are going to change, and you're making tiny efforts and tiny strides until one day it's going to start piecing together. Little by little, it's going to start piecing together. I really promise. That's really how it kind of happens. And one thing I want to make note of that I discovered is Mel Robbins. I discovered her like literally 2 days ago, because I listen to motivation every day from different people. And she said she created the 5-second rule. The 5-second rule basically means that you have a 5-second window between when a thought comes into your head and not doing it at all. So a lot of the times we set goals for ourselves. Oh my God, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to get out of bed. And we don't do it because we make decisions based off of our feelings, not our goals. And that's what she said. So understanding that fact, she said, we're never in life going to feel like ready for what it is that we have to do. We're never going to want to do the things that we have to do ever in life. So there's freedom in understanding that fact, that you're never going to wake up one day and be like, ready, like I'm so ready. It's not going to happen like that. You have to force yourself, to get into that mindset, to get into that healthy shift and say, you know what? It doesn't matter. Despite my feelings, I'm going to push through. And there's strength in that too. So what I did was, on all my mirrors in my room, I wrote 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because she said that what she did was she lay in bed, and as soon as her alarm clock goes off, she literally counts backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up. Don't even think about it. Just get up. Get up. Don't hit snooze. Get up. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I've been trying to incorporate that. Not trying. I have been incorporating that into my life this week. And it has been really, really helping me, just like not lingering in or dwelling in little moments of frustration here and there. I'm just like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, on to the next thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when I discovered that, I mean, for me, that really, really, really resonated with me. Really, a lot. So yes, hold on a second, guys. I feel like I've never had to block so many people in my life, except for on today's live. Okay, Lily, this live will be saved. Don't worry, honey. How to stop self-loathing. You got to start asking yourself questions and having answers to it. Why is it that you feel like you hate yourself? Why is it that you feel like you're not good enough? Like, what is it that is making you feel like you just hate yourself? Is it a physical thing? My Instagram is literally blowing up, guys. Hold on. Oh, this is my friend. You have to really ask yourself, these questions. And I always tell you guys, have answers for the questions that you're asking yourself, because if you don't, then it's always going to just remain a mystery. There will never be a solution if you don't have answers to the questions that you're asking. And do the work. Do you need to see a therapist? Do you have irrational thoughts? And this doesn't make you crazy. This makes you healthy, because the only crazy people don't know they're crazy. That's the difference. And it's always sane people that always are thinking like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? And no, you're not. You know what I mean? You can't fix an internal thing with anything external. So you have to really start working on your mind. Like, why do I feel like this? Why can't I look at myself in the mirror? Do I hate myself because I did something that I regret and I can't seem to get over it? Lisa Nichols has this practice where she says, look in the mirror and tell yourself, there's 3 things. There's say your name and say, I am proud of you that. So you say, Asha, I am proud of you that. And then you say it. Then you say your name, Asha, I forgive you for. And then you also say, Asha, I commit to you that. And you say those things in front of a mirror and then you really start to heal. It's a very emotional thing because we love to forgive other people. We don't forgive ourselves as easily. And that's where the real work comes in. It's an emotional thing. Like you'll find that you might even start crying when you say like, when you really look in the mirror and you tell yourself like, I forgive you for, and you really start to think about all the things that you didn't even realize that you were holding on to and harboring against yourself, and you need to let them go for you, right? And that will, you'll begin to unpack and unload all of that sort of, hate, to figure out where it is that it's stemming from and start debunking it. So, are you a gold digger? I'm not really sure what that means. I am someone that is going to be successful. I am successful in what it is that I do. So I only date people that are successful, because in life, I think everyone wants to be with someone that, has their definition of success, which is different to everybody. So I only date people that are, by my definition, successful and will, be a part of a life that I want to create for my family and my future generations and things of that nature. Let's see. Okay. How do I remove this person? Oh my gosh. Hold on a second, guys. All right, let's see. Any motivational podcasts I listen to? Oh gosh, none on the top of my head. I would have to actually look on my phone. Oh, it's right here. Go figure. So hold on a second. Let me see. So I like The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes. I also like She's Here for It. What else do I like? I have a lot of Christian podcasts on here too, like Brian Houston podcast, um, Jesus Culture podcast, the Medical Medium podcast, because I'm like obsessed with anything holistic nutrition, um, the Cabral concept. I will generate a list of more so that I can give to you guys, because I don't really feel like the ones I have on here are like, I don't know, I guess maybe not that worthy of sharing per se, but yeah. Okay, let me see. All right. Good morning. You find love when you aren't out searching for it. I want to make note of that. That's actually so true. You do tend to find love when you are least looking for it. And I think this goes and ties into the law of attraction, because it's like with the law of attraction, you have to want something and you detach from obsessing over wanting it over and over again, because you're supposed to have faith that it's going to happen anyway. So it's like a lot of times when we put that energy out of like, I want a man, I want a man, I want this, I want that. There's nothing wrong with wanting it, but there is something wrong with obsessing over it, because for some reason that energy translates as desperate for, into the world. And you end up having to sift through like a bunch of like time wasters and people and things of that nature. And I think in the meantime, that people should just use that energy and try to work on themselves. Not try, do. Because I actually don't even really believe in the word try. I don't even like the word try, really. I really don't even like the word try. Just really take that energy and start focusing on yourself. And for some reason, more people are drawn to you that way. That's literally what I'm doing right now. I am very hyper focused on my channel and just you guys and just myself, period. And I'm finding that a lot of people are drawn to me as I'm in this sort of, sensitive time and like focused time in my life right now. And I'm not getting sidetracked by it. I'm going to continue down this path until I feel like I can take a detour. And that's really at my own discretion. So there is truth to that. Have you tried her storytelling program? I have not. I will look into it. I will look into it. Okay. Thoughts on interracial dating, hypergamy? I absolutely think that's completely fine. Love is love. You do not have to date inside of your race. It's 2019. You are not a gold digger, love. You set high standards and that's commendable. Thank you so much, babe. I absolutely agree with that, you know? And I know me. So again, like you guys see this for yourself, right? I always tell you guys this. If you don't know who you are, anything that anyone tells you you are will define you. I know who I am at the end of the day. So nothing that maybe a troll or someone that's miserable with their life is saying to me is going to affect me because I know who I am already. So it's like in one ear and out the other, you know? How can we dress to attract a guy with affluence? Maybe be more feminine for those who may be tomboyish. Well, one, alpha males, guys, they love really feminine women. So if you're going to be a tomboy, of course that, is not going to work. You want to wear flowy things. I like, because it's summertime, I like to wear a lot of flowy things more than I do a lot of tight things. It doesn't mean that I don't wear tight things, but I just find it very more feminine. And first of all, you can breathe in the thing and you're not gonna really be sweating like, massively because it's summertime. You don't really want something that's like constantly like just on your skin, like suction to your body. It's very feminine to wear flowy like outfits, and they sort of just are very sensual for some reason. I find flowy sort of outfits very sensual. And I like things that have like frills on it. I do like to show my legs a lot, so sometimes I'll wear something that's a little bit shorter. But you always want to make sure that your clothes are well fitting and that the quality and material of the clothing that you're wearing is good. So, like a bodycon dress, there's a difference between like a really nice bandeau dress than like a bodycon dress that is from, no offense to anyone that shops here, but like what's that store? Charlotte Russe or something. Like the material of stuff that's in a store like Charlotte Russe is, I mean, to a trained eye, it's just quality. You can very much tell the difference in quality between that. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have to train your eye to look at textures of things and how they're fitting so that they're not, very cheap looking. I don't care what size you are either. Invest in Spanx and like shapewear. Like people have this misconception that shapewear is for, bigger people. No, shapewear is for all shapes and sizes because it makes you look very neat in your clothing. Now, I understand it's summertime. No one wants to wear an extra layer of anything. But if you're going to, let's say, a formal event and you have on some sort of like outfit, just to keep everything looking neat and together, you want to wear shapewear. And guys, Kim K wears shapewear too. In fact, I think she's coming out with her own line of shapewear because shapewear is important and everyone likes to look very nice and neat in their clothing, and wearing the right underwear, okay, in your clothing is very, very important. Okay, we have girls wearing bodycon dresses with boy shorts. Help. Send help immediately. Stop. Like, what is that about? Like, it looks strange. Like, I'm not getting it. Like, it's not clicking to me. Make it stop. Like, I don't get it. So little things like that. Okay. Report. God, this is getting frustrating. Reporting all these things. Okay. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. There was something that I was gonna mention just now, but I think I lost my place. B Diggity, how can I donate? I don't know per se how people donate to me, if I'm really being perfectly honest. I really don't know. see. Why is this not? Ugh, okay, whatever. Asha, help. I'm in a situationship and he asked me to go on an overseas trip with him, which I did, and I found out he had a girlfriend since July, but he still slept with me several times. Do I confront? Wow, this is such a good topic. There really is no reason to confront someone that already knows what they're doing. You already said it is a situationship, right? You're not his girlfriend. There is no commitment. He has a commitment with somebody else. And that's my boob. Ugh. He has a commitment with someone else. He's not going to commit to you. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I really do. I really do wish that I could give like a better solution. But guys are not going to pay for something that they feel like they're already kind of getting without a commitment, right? Or for free, I should say. Not saying that you're doing anything for free, but without a commitment. So if he already slept with you several times while he has a girlfriend, he's not going to now make you his girlfriend as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? So confronting him about how could you invite me out and you had a girlfriend like all this time? You know what I mean? If you really want to say something and walk away, but don't try to say something and like try and get some sort of solution where he chooses you over her, because you don't want that man. Let me tell you why. Because if he's cheating on his girlfriend with you, he's going to cheat on you with somebody else. You do not want him. Believe me, you do not want him. You don't. Because if he's going to cheat with you, he's going to cheat on you. Period. When I'm in New York, we're getting lunch, my treat. You're my friend in my head. Oh, thank you. Let's see what else you guys are saying. I don't know why. I literally, oh, can't get rid of this person. It's so annoying. Okay. How to prevent yourself from being his mean time chick. That's a new one. I've never heard of a mean time chick. I don't even know what a mean time chick is. Can you do a luxury item collection? Oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to. I would love to do a luxury item collection. Like, absolutely. Let's see. What do you think about dating men in the music entertainment industry? Is it better to date within your field? I don't think you have to date within your field per se. You know, I I would never date a YouTuber. Like YouTube is my field and I would not date a YouTuber. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I should never say never, because then watch someone screen grab this and then that ends up being my life. But ideally, I would rather not date a YouTuber. I would rather not date someone in the entertainment industry. I'm not drawn to people in the entertainment industry. I like my men quiet, running their business on their own, have zero interest in social media or what it is that I want to do, because it's too much havoc having someone that wants to be on social media just like you, especially as a guy. It's just, no, I can't with it. And I personally am not into people in the entertainment industry. But if you genuinely are, there really is nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's going to be difficult, because think about it. They're on a social platform. They have success. People know that they have success. And whatever they're doing in their respective paths, boom. I mean, it's like, you're going to have to deal with the DMs, the secret rendezvous. And on top of men being men in general, you're going to have it times 1,000, because everyone knows who they are and what they have. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Do you want to deal with that is the question. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea what like a twin flame really is, guys. I really don't. Oh my God. Okay. Hmm. Yes, they're good. This guy lost interest in me, so I'm trying to boss up, but he has been hitting up my phone again and gets upset when I don't pick up. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. You do not get to reward him with your acknowledgement after he decided to literally lose interest in you and basically ghost you and then comes back around. And because you don't want to show him attention now, he's throwing a tantrum. Too bad. Not your problem. You move on. Okay. How do you make people commit to you? Oh my God, this thing is moving so fast. Okay. How do you make people commit to you the same way you commit to them? Uh, I sense a problem in that question. You should not be committing to anyone that is not committed to you. You're supposed to figure that out first. Okay. If you're not, that's the thing. It sounds to me like you're being faithful to single people. So you can't make someone make that step if you already crossed the boundaries of already having sex with this guy and doing girlfriend things for someone that is not your boyfriend, because it is nearly impossible to rewind that. I'm telling you guys, don't think that you can go backwards in this process. It can only be gone about one correct way. Are there circumstances? Are there different? What is that? Are there exceptions to the rule? Of course, but don't depend on you being the exception to the rule. I'm telling you, it is very hard. Even when you start out a relationship, let's say you start out a relationship, very low maintenance. Oh, I don't want to like demand too much of him. And then you get comfortable with the guy, and then you try to say, okay, I'm tired of going to Red Lobster. I want to go to Capitol Grill now. And he's like, why do we have to go to Capitol Grill? You were fine with us going to Red Lobster for like the entire year of us dating. Well, you didn't set the standard in the beginning. There you go. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the donation. You guys are so nice. Hi, Asha. I'm Nigerian who studies in Cuba, who's on holiday in Houston right now and is dating a South African who might be a player. What do I do? If he's a player and you already sense he's a player, this is your intuition now. This is your intuition. You didn't come up with this thought randomly on your own. This is your intuition telling you that there's a glitch in the matrix. If he's a player, you're going to get played. What should you do? Continue dating other people so that you don't get your feelings hurt over someone who's not even yours. Okay? If he's going to play the game, do not put all your eggs in one basket with him. Do not do it. Do not sign up to breaking your own heart. Because I still sort of like him and I can't get him to commit. You can't make anyone commit. Can't make anyone commit. All right? We can't change people. When you try to change someone, consider how hard it is to change yourself. One of my favorite quotes. Okay, let me see. I love your videos. I always watch them and I liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Why do I always attract so many low energy, lukewarm friends? Because you may not be aware of it, but you might not have boundaries. And when it comes to friendships, you might be someone that people kind of think that they can just sort of run over and kind of treat you any old sort of way. And you need to make that very clear that no, that's not what's happening around here. That's not what we're doing. And don't be afraid to lose those people, because again, the only people benefiting from you not having boundaries are the people that are happy that they're not there in the first place. My boyfriend broke up with me a few weeks ago. When we got back together again, he was very abusive, and his name is okay. And he said he was going to slap me so hard my teeth would fall out. Um, okay, that's very serious. And if you're feeling genuinely unsafe, you need to tell someone or try and get a restraining order against him. Start saving all the things that he's saying to you so you have them documented, because this is very serious. And you need to figure out your escape plan on not getting back with him, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I find it a little bit hard to believe that he randomly just started showing sudden outbursts of abuse. These people that are abusive normally do show signs of this type of aggression before they even hit you in the first place. If he's already threatening to do that, you need to start distancing yourself before he actually executes it. Ah, I lost my place. Red Lobster is a luxury down here in the South. Is it really? I had no idea. I didn't know that. In like New York, it's like not a luxury in New York, like at all. How to stop catching feelings fast? Get a roster. Because you shouldn't think about it. If you were literally dating other people, like guys always do, then you wouldn't feel the need to put the pressure on one person of, all right, you need to be the one for me because I like you, you like me. Let me tell you something. I used to think the same way. I don't want to talk to other people. Like, I want to be with this one person. Like, I don't want to talk to other people. Like, what is that about? I don't want to do that. That's not my life. Oh, well, it better start being your life. Okay. The dating world has changed. Okay. I did not realize that I had a very run in terms of guys, like in my life. I had a very good run and I was so fortunate. And then I met one person that changed the entire game for me. And me, I'm the type of person, all it takes is for me to learn one time and I'm good. Like I do not repeat my mistakes over and over again. It took that one person and I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta change the way I'm approaching the situation because that was like the hugest lesson I've ever learned. That guys are always going to be dating other people and we can't assume that because we're not, that they're not. You understand what I'm saying? And we can't force anyone also to commit to us either. So it's unfair to kind of put the pressure on someone of being with them when they're not necessarily ready to do that yet. And guys love, honestly, to chase anyway. So the more kind of attention you sort of like give him over and over again, the more he's going to feel like he kind of conquered this situation. So always talk to other people, so that you're not putting that pressure just on him. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you so much for the donation, babe. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This person is literally getting on my nerve. What is that? Let's see. You don't have to set a standard in the beginning so high. We aren't robots. We can change our mind. Okay. Well, good for you. Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why my live won't block this one person. Like it literally will not let me block this one person. Okay. I like your videos. I want to meet you. Aw, thank you so much. What is your idea on women in their 20s dating older men? I think that's completely fine. Let's see. I'm 14, he's 14, and I go to high school, and I told my friends, they said they're in a group, someone could stand up for you. I don't know what to do. He's very abusive and stuff. Oh my God. Sweetie. I know what this is kind of like. You're very, very young. This is actually even better because you're so young. He needs to get cut off. Your friends, as much as they can try and stand up for you, that's not going to end the situation. Your friends cannot cower this person down, especially clearly someone that has issues at 14 with abusing women at 14. He has a lot of serious issues. Okay. Like serious, beyond your fixing at 14, beyond your fixing, your friends fixing as well. Your friend standing up for you is only going to anger him more and things of that nature. What I would do is I would literally tell someone, I would honestly go as far as telling my parent about it and literally contacting his parent to keep you guys away from each other because that's a serious accusation. And Guys these days will do a whole bunch of crazy different things. So however you see fit, that can actually resolve the situation with an adult involved. I know that's hard because you're going to seem like a snitch and all this stuff, but your safety is literally at risk. Okay. And you don't want to put yourself in a position where your friends that are the same age as you, they have just as much power as you do, which isn't much. So you have to tell someone about it so that this can come to an end, because he's not going to do the same thing to a grown person as he is to you. He's all talk, talk, talk. But he will try to execute it on you because you guys are the same age. Yeah. This is bad because what you're doing is you don't want this to turn into, you're 14, you're at a very prime stage in your life, right? In your early teens. If you continue to accept behavior like this, you're going to damage yourself, okay? In the beginning of your early teens, and you're going to force yourself to be in an abusive relationship. It will negatively impact you into all your other relationships. Right now, think about what it is that you're doing. You're smart enough, and I'm very proud of you to even be tuning into this live right now. Think about what it is that you want to do. Do you want to enter in and continue to entertain an abusive relationship like that and not understand that it's going to affect you even by the time you're 18 years old? When a man puts his hands on you, that is not something you're going to get over in 1 month. That is not something you're going to get over. Do not continue to entertain this. You need to tell somebody. Tell your parents that this is what was said to you and keep you guys away from each other. Because I know you might feel scared, like you don't know what he's going to do. He's 14. There's only but so much he could do. He can't even drive a car yet. You understand what I'm saying? Tell somebody. If he hits you once, should you break it off? No, you should break it off before he even gets the chance to do that. Because people that have abusive tendencies do not randomly just start hitting you out of nowhere. They start getting verbally abusive. Then it gets physical. There's levels to it, and it always progressively gets worse. And then you're sucked in to a toxic situation between, I love you. Are you guys watching Euphoria? You guys see the dynamic between, what's her name? Kat and, no, it's not Kat. I don't even remember the two people's names. It's, oh God, my literal computer literally is going to die. Hold on a second, guys. I don't even know where I put the charger. Oh, right here. Give me a second. Sorry. All right. I'm trying to put the thing in here. Okay, yes. Oh. Yes. So like I was saying, you do not want to put yourself in that sort of position. Like, it's just, you're too young to, even sign up knowingly to scarring yourself like this for a very long time. But literally, if you watch the dynamic between those, I don't even remember the guy in Euphoria and the girl, she like loves him so much after he literally choked her and left a scar on her. Her mom wanted to press charges and she didn't even want to do it because she loved him. You want to get out right now. I'm telling you that. Oh my God. I'm like kind of creeped out right now. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm good now. All right. Let's see what else you guys are saying. I feel like this live is like pretty long. I don't know if anyone's going to really like watch this back because it's really, really, really long. Ooh, hold on a second. I lost my place because this is going so fast. It's going so fast. Like I lost my place. Maddie. Yes, guys, it's Maddie. That's her name. It's Maddie and the guy she's dating too. It's like, it's literally, it's such an amazing show. I mean, definitely you have to be mature to watch it because it's very, very intense, but I would definitely still recommend it if you're at least, I guess, like 18 years and older. It's a very real show. So Maddie and Nate. Thank you so much, Megan. Maddie and Nate. Um, so yes. You guys are so funny. Hmm. I really like your videos, but my boyfriend Jacob is trying to find me and throw a bottle at me. I don't know if it's a glass bottle. Wait, what's happening here, guys? You guys are really breaking my heart right now. Like, what is going on with these situations right now? Like, where are you that he's trying to literally throw something at you right now? Like, is this real? Like, what's happening? Why would you stay in a relationship 8 years without a ring? Good question. How is that too young? I don't know what to do. He smokes and drinks, does drugs, and he said he's gonna kill himself. He didn't care what I had to say. I told my parents and they didn't care. Okay, if your parents don't care, then you need to tell the school. You need to tell a guidance counselor. You need to tell a therapist, and you need to let them know that you are extremely scared for your life and that you feel threatened and that you feel like you're going to get harmed. Okay. And they have to do something about that. 100%. Okay. Tell them that you literally feel like your life is being threatened, and that's on that. So, yes. Mm-mm-mm. How do you break off ties with an ex you're in love with that was verbally then physically abusive who says he's changed? He hasn't changed. He hasn't changed. The only way to break off ties with him is to literally start disappearing, start coming up with excuses to literally not hang out with him. Get busy, okay? Um because he hasn't changed. In fact, that's what verbally, physically abusive people do. They manipulate you into thinking they've changed to reel you back in just so that they can literally do the same thing. Then tell you, I love you. I don't want to do this to you, but you're making me because you make me upset. And then you think it's your fault. And then you're back into the thing. You have a window now to not be with this person. Do not subscribe anymore to his issues. Subscription canceled. We're done here. Okay. So, guys, I definitely am just going to end this live right here because it's pretty long. And yes, do not worry, for everyone, this live will stay up. It will be automatically uploaded onto here. So, with that being said, guys, good night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Okay. I love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Till next time, let me know if you guys want me to do another live this week on a specific topic or anything. So I am very humbled that you guys chose to hang out with me tonight. It really means a lot to me. Thank you for everyone who has shared their story with me and been so transparent. It means a lot. And I'm very grateful. I'm very humbled. And also, if there are any story videos that you guys like of mine that you feel that someone needs to see, share it, guys. We are so close to 100K because I need to know whether or not you guys really want to do a meet and greet or not. Okay. I need to know because I want to figure out a way to celebrate having 100K with you guys. I don't know. Maybe we can have like a party like together on live maybe, and we can celebrate that way. And I can just stay on live with you guys and chat. I don't know. Send me ideas. Who knows? I'll also ask on my Instagram as well. And then also I'll make it a pinned comment like under this video. So, mwah, good night, guys. I love you so much. Till next time. Be good, angels.